but we got an educational commentary to do, okay?
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing an educational commentary. And in this commentary, I'm going to show you another good landing spot for guaranteed loot, good amount of materials, and some early action. Where are we going? I'll show you. We're going to hit the factories. Is that it? No, I think that's it. No, that's not it. These factories right here. They don't have a name. They're near Flush Factory. All right. The only downside of these factories, in my opinion, is that they are out of the way. So sometimes if the circle is finishing up north, you might have a long way to run. But they do provide a lot of loot, some early action, and a lot of materials because there's a whole lot of wood stacks in this area. We see a guy landing in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up, and I'm going to start moving towards this guy initially. Just because of the fact that you don't want these guys to loot up with your stuff and kill you. I did not expect him to jump out of that truck, as you can see. But at least we moved up on him.
Wow.
The reason why you want to kill early, fast, is you don't want them to acquire all the loot and walk away with your loot. You want to be there to kill them before they waste the resources of this area. I'm pretty sure I heard a door open back at the other place where I landed. I heard a door open underneath me. So I got to be cautious. And there are some chests here.
Wow.
So I don't land here too often, but these are underneath. I'm almost certain they're underneath. I could be wrong, though. I'm probably wrong. Up top. They're up top. So I don't land here too often because I usually like to land in populated areas, but this is still going to be a good spot for anybody trying to get easier wins. And let me be honest with you. Completely made up statistic, but I want to say that most of my deaths and most of people's deaths in general, most likely when you die, a lot of times you are dying early. You were dying because you landed, you didn't get a shotgun, you didn't get a shield, you don't have enough materials, somebody pushes you, or you just killed somebody and somebody else comes in and cleans you up. A lot of people's deaths occur in the early game. So when you land in a place like this, you remove some of that early game randomness and you try to give yourself... I should probably mute the notifications.
Education for the win.
I got you. All right. I just turned on my silent notifications. I know people in the past complained about the alerts being too loud during the educational commentaries. So I actually have like a silent notifications where some alerts will still show up, but it will be silent. So when you land in a place like this, you kind of eliminate some of the RNG elements of the early game. The only downside of this area, like I said, is it's out of the way, but we're not too far away from where the circle needs to be, so I'm not extremely worried about that. I'm going to continue to farm these wood stacks. If you're quick enough, you should be able to loot this place and get out of here with 1,000 materials, a lot of shield, and good weaponry. So you should be able to. It's not guaranteed, though. Nothing's guaranteed. Saving that slurp just in case there's some minis over here. No minis, but I'll take the impulse. So, because I don't land here very often, and I'm not familiar with all the chest spawns and all the stack spawns, it's going to be a little more difficult to like clear this area quickly before the storm starts moving in. But if you land here enough times, eventually you know where all the stacks are, you know where all the chests are, and you can get in and out very quickly. Quick enough to where the storm shouldn't be a problem. But that just comes with experience and timing. A lot of timing. Landing here a lot and just knowing where everything is. And I like doing these commentaries, by the way, where I show you guys like cool spots that you can land at. It's a little... I'm actually going to take the Silence SMG. The reason why I'm going to take the Silence SMG over the drum gun right now is because I'm running 2 shotguns. And so the jump gun is better at like medium and close range. And since I'm running 2 shotguns, it's better for me to run the silenced SMG, which has a little more accuracy than the jump gun and also has first shot accuracy. That way at range, I have something to use that's not just spraying and praying that things hit. So many chests. I'll take the pump for now. I usually don't take the pump, but I'll take it for now. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna just drop my impulse grenades. All right, the storm is moving in now. There's some chests over here still left. Sometimes there's one behind the can I pick up that? Thank you. So you really can't hear much when you're in here, by the way, so you gotta be in and out quickly. That I will take. This purple SMGs, it's got such good DPS. That's what I'm talking about. This is that loot. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave now. I know there might still be some stuff here, but at the same time, I don't want to get caught in the storm, and I also want to get into some action. Not too far away from where the circle is, actually. So, coming with some bouncy pads. I'll take that as well. We're coming out of here with about 900 wood, almost 100 brick, 70 metal. Top of the line shotgun, SMG, a silenced SMG, purple tactical, a bolt action sniper, 9 minis, 3 bouncy pads, and a lot of wood. That right there, that's a loadout, man. That's a loadout, and that's some of the stuff that you can get. You're not always gonna get this loadout, obviously, but when you land in a place like that has that many chests and that has that many wood stacks, you give yourself the best chance of, one, running to minimal people initially, removing that randomness aspect of the early game, and coming out with a whole lot of loot. There we go. On my way out, max wood, as promised. All right, now we can start looking for some action. The bus flew over towards from the north down south, which means if we just run like up the line where the bus came, we should find people. And that's kind of how people go about finding people when you're looking for kills. When you wanna kind of see where the bus is going and take it from there. That guy 100% sees me. 100% he sees me. He's peeking out, trying to look for a headshot maybe. Taking a shot back at him. I'm gonna go ahead and start moving towards him slowly. I have bouncy pads that I will use. Reload my sniper real quick. I'm gonna get behind this house to use it as line of sight. The storm is moving in away from me, but it's not too far away. And now I can start building up. Putting some pressure. You see, he's really focused on just breaking my platform down, which isn't the smartest in my opinion, because at the end of the day, you still want to do damage. He just dropped down with that shot, and I have high ground on him. Okay, he just teleported on top of me real quick right there. Still taking the high ground, holding it right now, but I know he's weak, so I know he's probably gonna want to chill out for a second. So I'm just gonna drop down and look for him. There we go. And you notice how when we dropped down, we dropped down a little cautiously. Like we still had an idea where he was. We just played it by ear, like we were just listening to his footsteps. This guy, as we were pushing up, you noticed he kept trying to shoot my ramps, and while he was shooting my ramps, I was shooting him with the silenced SMG. So I did some damage to him while he was trying to break my ramps down. And even though he did eventually break my ramps, I didn't take any fall damage. Like I wasn't high enough to where it was a risk. So you got to know when to shoot ramps, when to shoot your opponent, and you got to know when to shoot your opponent who's shooting your ramps, and when to just fortify your ramps to make sure you don't fall to your death. That guy didn't know. The reason why I dropped the silenced SMG, by the way, for the blue AR is because I already have a tactical purple SMG, and I like the silence more in solo squads because of the silence aspect of it, making it harder for squads to locate where you are. But in a solo game, it's not really like that. The element of surprise is not as common. Because as soon as you start shooting at somebody, they're usually going to be aware of where you are, and it's only one person, so there's no like chain of communication that you're going to disrupt by having a silenced gun. And the blue AR is going to give me more range, and close range, I'll have my shotgun into tactical SMG. So there's 16 people left. I really do hope we get at least 7, 8, 10 kills maybe. When you land in places like where I showed you here and the other one I showed you near Pleasant, you're not gonna get a whole lot of kills. The point of landing in those areas is to increase your chances of winning, and to win in this game is you have to kill the last guy, or the last guy has to be dead while you're still alive. Going for a lot of kills actually decreases your chances of winning, because you'll have a better chance of running to a good player who's gonna give you a run for your money. But, you know, even though I don't need to land in places like that to get wins, I still want to show people kind of like good areas to land if you feel like you're dying a lot early, and if you feel like you want to start grinding out some wins that are a little more consistent than just landing in tilted towers and hoping for the best. Alrighty. Speaking of tilted, we're here. There's a chest in there, but honestly, there's really not much that I could get from that chest that would be worth picking up. Maybe an upgraded sniper or an upgraded AR, but besides that, I'm gonna pass on it because I'm trying to find some people to fight. Remember, the circle came up from the north down south, so people who landed in Pleasant, Anarchy area, Loot Lake, they might be coming down right now. So we might find somebody as we're coming up on this hill, and if we do, that'd be nice because that kind of shows that if you follow the route, that you'll find people. But just remember, nothing is ever guaranteed. People, you could fly right over tilted, and if everybody decides that they don't want to drop, then they won't drop. All right, we got some guys over here going for a quick snipe. He's gonna go ahead and protect himself from the back. Now he's being shot by whoever sniped at him. They're both pushing each other. I'm gonna go ahead and start moving towards these guys right now. They're in a build fight. I'm kind of just moving in and assessing the situation from a distance. I've got bouncy pads if I need them, which I probably will. Taking some shots on her. They both dropped down. One of them, I think one of them just shotgun the other. No, they're still alive. All right. So now I'm on the top. I'm gonna drop down on this chick. I'm actually not sure where she is. I want her to go underneath my ramp. I'm gonna go ahead and use the bouncy pad to take the high ground. Okay, we're getting shot in the back. I don't have any traps, so I gotta be careful here. She's reloading. Good builder, good builder. Gotta make sure not to drop though. Someone is walking up to the bottom of us, and he's throwing C4. Actually, he looks like he's trying to bring down the whole thing. Minigun spam coming in. This chick fell to her death. I'm not doing a lot of damage to this guy, but when somebody's minigun spamming you, you have to shoot back. You have to shoot back. You can't sit still. We used the bounce pad. As soon as we heard the C4, we used the bounce pad to get down. The red knight that we were fighting that was building really well decided to stay put and not use a bounce pad. So he or she fell to their death. This guy starts spamming the minigun. When somebody's spamming minigun, you take a shot at them, put a wall, then take a shot, then put a wall. If you try to like outbuild them, most likely you'll die, and it's gonna be a really painful, obnoxious death. This guy is on top of us. Oh, he's building up. He was building up. We have high ground now. There's another guy shooting from a distance. There's actually multiple people shooting from a distance, so I gotta be careful here. Another one shooting from the side. This guy's building up the side right here. Go ahead and knock him down. There we go. Saw an opportunity and I took it to knock him down. We'll go ahead and pick up his traps and his materials. Make sure everything is reloaded. There's still a guy up there, and there's still a guy southwest. We gotta make sure we control our angles so that we're not putting ourselves in a bad spot. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I wanna acquire the loot that I've earned. Start moving in. This is a good technique of putting ceilings and walls to connect them to the floor, so that you are, you know, protected from anybody trying to shoot at you, but you're still staying low enough to where you don't get knocked down. There's a chug jug here. I'm gonna take the chug jug for the sniper, and I'm gonna play a little bit more aggressive. I've got traps now. I didn't have traps up until now, so now if I box somebody in, it'll be a little more rewarding. All right. I'm ramping up towards this guy. I gotta be careful though. I don't know if he's still alive or if he's hiding. I'm gonna connect this to his ramp. It looks like he actually got killed. So if he got killed, he either got killed from the top over here, or he got sniped from the side. And I'm gonna guess it's from the side because somebody was already shooting at us from the side prior to this engagement. 7 people left. Let's move. I'm gonna stay close to the wall, close to the mountain, so that I give limited view to whoever's up there, if there's somebody up there. And I can hear it a little better if somebody's sliding down. Shots being fired. Someone just got killed really quickly with an AR near a soccer stadium. Okay, no, we're getting shot from south as well. It was pretty far away, those shots, because you don't hear the initial shots, you just hear the bullets passing by. So I'm not sure where that's coming from, but it's probably from up on that mountain. I know somebody just got killed here really recently. Yeah, he's up on that mountain. Unfortunately, I did drop my sniper, which I kind of regret, just because I would have sniped that guy. There's a guy inside here. I'm going to break this wall and put my own wall back up real quickly, just to get some visual as to what's going on inside. I know 100% there's somebody in here because I just heard them swap a gun, like open out a gun or swap to their gun. I'm going to get inside, look around, trying to locate people. So I could just open up and start walking and looking, but this guy's probably hiding somewhere with a shotgun, holding a corner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tunnel my way through and basically move in a tunnel formation to try to find this guy. Look, there we go. We found him. So he was hiding in here, and I was gonna find him eventually. But the safer way to go about it is to kind of like move like a snake. Like we went box here, box here, box here. Eventually we found him, and I put a wall up in front of him. He started shooting the wall. I shot him in the face once, put another wall up, and then when he turned around to go away, I just ended up shooting, editing towards him and chasing him down. All right, so we got some guys over here. Someone just actually got killed by a rifle. Sparkle chick who was shooting us from up top won the engagement. I'm gonna go ahead and hold this ground real quick because she actually has to come to me. There we go. That purple SMG is insane. So I identified where the circle was, and I just basically held my ground and waited for her to move towards me, and I made her take fall damage the first time, and then just a straight spray on the second one. That's a situation where the SMG is going to be really useful. Like I could have used an AR there, but the AR just doesn't have the damaging power on the materials that this purple tac SMG does. So this guy is boxed up right now. He's got the high ground, and it looks like he's fortifying his high ground. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop on the side. I know there's still one more person, so I gotta be cautious while I'm doing this. And actually, I see some loot in there. Nothing I really need. I'm gonna drop on the side and start like inching my way towards this guy. And I've got bouncy pads and I've got traps. I'm gonna show you guys how to engage on somebody who has the high ground. I'm assuming like in a situation that I do have to push him, so I'm gonna start moving towards him. Now right here at this point, I wait and I kind of want to see what is he doing. Is he gonna shoot? Is he gonna throw a rocket, a C4 to knock me down? He might, and that won't be good for me. So, you know, he's holding a. Take a high ground real quick. He's connected to us. Good shot on his part. Good shot. I was not expecting that leap. I'm gonna hold the traps. I'm gonna pop these two. Someone's actually shooting SMGs. Not SMGs, grenade launchers. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit down here. I don't want to fall to my death. That dude did a good job jumping up and taking that shot. So that guy kind of looks like a good player. And I end up using all my wood in that situation, and I had to disengage. But because there's a third party, I don't want to put myself at risk of falling to my death, you know? So the shots sound like they were coming from up here. So most likely there is a guy up top right here. I'm gonna have my bounce pad out, ready to use that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out from the backside so the other guy doesn't have a good angle at shooting me. I'm gonna ramp up and just get a little bit of a high ground and start looking around. There he is. Edit peek. His thing snuck in, but we should... He died. There we go. Now what I'm gonna do is I want to locate this last dude. And I don't know if he's still up top. The thing is, yeah, he is still up top. I'm gonna knock him down. There we go. I mean, that's why I got down from there, because I knew it was only supported by a few different things, and this guy broke this side. That guy decided to stay up there, and he didn't use the bouncy pad, so that's on him. GG. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the educational commentary. That was like a good landing spot, good loot, and we still came out with 9 kills. So you can still, you can still get some kills, but if you're landing safe, you're not going to get those 15+ kill games. So I hope you guys enjoyed that commentary. If you're watching this on Twitch, follow the stream and turn on notifications. And if you have not already, you should check to see if you have a free Twitch Prime subscription. You can support the stream by clicking the subscribe button right there. See if you have a free sub and redeem it just like that. You can do that every month if you have Amazon link to your Twitch account. And if you're watching this on YouTube, what's up, guys? Like the video and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you're notified when I upload more commentaries.